Pastor Aaron showed out today, didn't he, y'all? Pastor Aaron showed out. Ooh, his behavior was I don't want to say piss poor, but his behavior was piss poor. Let's talk about it a little bit. Let's get into it. What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Tammy. This is Tammy Talks. The Never Ever Mets. This is episode 5, The Love Hangover. If you haven't already, please do me a favor. Hit the subscribe button. Thumbs up the video if at any point you like, oh, I F's with this heavy. And then hop in the comment section. Let's talk. I would love to hear you guys' thoughts on this episode. All right. So it starts off with Sienna. So she is now saying that she felt free when Brandon told her he wasn't interested in pursuing a romantic relationship. You felt free, Sienna, because you never wanted one in the first place, sis. I think you took this as the opportunity to come and get a free vacation out of this. But hey, she said that she likes that she now really knows how Brandon feels. She said that she might be able to save their platonic friendship. Y'all didn't come for that, though. Y'all didn't come for that. So Taronda comes in. Okay, we got to talk about Taronda's outfits at this point because they're distracting and they're upsetting me and my homegirls. Why? What are these boots and these hat and these track suits? Like it's a lot. Taronda, you are not there to stand out, sis. You are the host. You should really just be coming in with, being kind of, I don't want to say basic, but my God. Nonetheless, she comes in to let them know, packing on up. Let's get y'all out of here. Y'all came onto this show for this experience to see if your romantic relationship could work after never meeting. We are not here for y'all to build your friendship. So let's get it on out of here. So they, that's 2 couples we done got up out of here. Who's next? Oh my God. When they gonna kick Jody and Lil Aaron out? Because that's really who should be kicked out. Brandon said he is still open to dating virtually, but this time he won't wait to meet the person in person so long. So if I date you, we gonna Brandon said he's gonna wrap it up quickly. Okay, let's meet right away. We have Sienna that said that she wouldn't want to date anyone virtually anymore. But if it does happen, she would like to meet them sooner than later. Taronda then tells everybody, focus on your partner and your partner only. And it said we're going on a field trip. So they're going to do like a nice little group exercise, get out the house for a little bit so that we can, woosah. They can come in, sage the house, do whatever they got to do before y'all come back because y'all own one in this house. Diamond is still mad that nobody had her back against Chris. Diamond, you inserted yourself into that drama. You really didn't. Unless it's editing and we didn't see. Chris did not say your name. Y'all excuse my dishwasher. Chris did not say your name. So the fact that she was even like, I guess. So she starts questioning Pastor Aaron again as, to whether he's there for her. Like, are you here for me because you really didn't have my back? Diamond now feels that everybody is fake in the house because everybody felt this way, but nobody wanted to say it, including you. I guess. So Pastor Aaron gets up, goes into the kitchen, and was like, you know what? I got to be real with y'all. You fake, never liked you, F you and your mama. Like, that's the energy Pastor Aaron was on. And it was like, whoa. If you got to do all this to be with somebody, then y'all ain't meant to be together. Because basically, Diamond set you up to go act a fool. And by you being one of the older people there, like, come on. So he goes in and let's have on Jody. And I'm not going to lie, I hollered. But he was like, I don't like you. I've never liked you. I feel like you're full of shit. I said, well, damn. Tell us and Jody how you really feel. Jody just be eyes bucked. Right, girl? Because he just came for you. Diamond And then Jody get into it now because Aaron said that everybody has been talking about her. What bothers me about Jody is the way that she keeps saying people are lying about conversations she's not privy to. So Diamond and Jody are now going into it back and forth, back and forth. I kind of feel like the way that Jody gets loud and very rat-tat-tat-tat so quickly when it comes to this, to me that's showing some guilt. Because if you know deep down you're not flirting with this man, you know deep down you're not doing anything wrong, if you know deep down that you are really trying with little Aaron, then you wouldn't be all rah rah about this. You would just be like, girl, go somewhere, whatever. Where there's smoke, there's fire. So Pastor Aaron tells the other Aaron to speak up because little Aaron does try to interject and Jody kind of shuts him down and shushes him. So Pastor Aaron then decides to tell little Aaron, I don't think Jody is the woman for you. And I hope that you can find the right woman for you. Matter of fact, my good brother, I want you to get my number, okay? So that when y'all leave here and it fails, I can say, nigga, I told you so. That's the energy Pastor Aaron was giving. And it's like, why? If y'all don't think, this is the thing. If y'all don't think that Jody and Aaron are right for each other, why do y'all care? Why? Why do y'all care? What is of what consequence is it to any of y'all? But I guess. So Lil Aaron rolled his neck and popped his tongue and was just like, okay. And it's like, okay. Okay. What are you supposed to say back to somebody that tells you basically when your shit falls, call me so I can laugh and say I told you so? Pastor Aaron. No. So Chris decides to make it clear that he has not been talking about Jody. Chris felt the need to stand up and say, I ain't been talking about you, Jody. Not me. I haven't been. And it's like, Chris, Cindy is right there. I don't know if you realize, Chris, but Sandia is right there. So Sandia just sits there looking like Boo Boo the Fool because, that's painted on her forehead. So Kristen decides to go around and decide, Greg, have I been talking about her? And Greg said, leave me out that shit, man. I'm grown. I have somebody here that I'm trying to get to know. He then asks Millie, Chris, and Millie is in her confessional saying, I want to know why Chris feels the need to stand up to defend Jody and to kind of have her back, but he never stands up to defend Sandia. And inquiring minds would like to know. Millie then, I don't know, cleared her throat and piped up and was like, Chris and Jody, y'all don't say nothing good, nothing positive about your partners, but y'all are always standing up and defending each other. So then she's like, y'all want me to be truthful? Here's the truth. So then Chris is like, Jody is one of his favorite people in the house. So Millie was like, you being a bitch. I said, oh. So Millie was like, you're being a bitch. I don't know, you shouldn't have pointed at me if you ain't want the real. Because Millie read them down. And it's okay for Millie in this point. Because Chris did ask Millie. He involved her in it. Kristen tells Sandia later, the two of them are sitting outside, that everybody in the house is making a big deal out of nothing. Sandia said that her brain is just going crazy. What happened? What happened is your dude is disrespecting you. Again, Sandia, I know that you try to forget this and, whatever the case, but that's what happened. He once again played you like a fool. But okay. Sandia said, Sandia, stop complaining to these women if you're going to continue to take Chris's disrespect and you're not going to say anything. Don't say anything else to Millie. Don't say anything else to Diamond. Stop talking about it. If you want to sit and be disrespected by Chris, sit and be disrespected by Chris. That's your life, sis. But I kind of feel like Sandia just kind of left Millie and Diamond out to dry. Don't talk to her no more, Diamond and Millie. Leave her ass alone. If she wants to sit and let this man play in her face, let her do it. If she wants to sit and let Jody play in her face, let her do it. Worry about y'all dudes. That's why y'all are there. Chris tells Sandia we got to stick together, which basically means don't go against me in public. We are a united front. So they go to this little workshop area and they are going to explore the beauty of shibari, okay, which is basically a type of bondage. So they're going to work on their communication with each other. Was it like physical touch communication? It was nonverbal communication, I believe. So we then find out while they're getting ready to do this, you and your partner, one person is going to tie up the other person, and it's about trust and all that type of stuff. We find out Jody was abused as a child, and she was uncomfortable talking about sex as a child for many years because of that. So she feels that even though that happened to her, she has overcome it, and it has now made her a stronger person in the end. It is so wild and disheartening how many people we see come on TV that have been abused as a child or that have been assaulted in some way. Like, the fuck is going on in the world? It is so, it makes my skin crawl every time we see somebody on reality TV and they have to tell us, well, they don't have to, but they tell us that they were abused as a child. Like, that shit is so trash to me. Oh my God. So that's why she ultimately became a sexologist. That was probably her way of feeling like she was taking some power back. Okay. So everybody's being sexual and flirty. So Jody is tying up Lil Aaron. And everybody's being sexual and flirty. They're tied up. They got the feathers. They're close. They're breathing all hard on each other. They can feel each other's breath. It's a vibe, right? Everybody's getting close. I said, okay, chemistry all around. We're firing on all cylinders over here. We might could go somewhere with this group. And then we do a hard stop to Kristen, to Jody and Little Aaron. So at the end of it, they have to untie each other. They had to tell Josh, put the feather up, niggas, is it. But Jody and Lil Aaron, it's like, I mean, look how far apart they're standing. Look at the space between the two of them. Everybody else is like, shoulder to shoulder. They are barely touching. I mean, a whole person could walk between the two of them. So she starts to untie him, and she untied him like shit, like she was a cop that just had to take off the damn handcuffs. Like, she was about to throw him in the cell. It was cringy. I felt bad for him. So then everybody is like still close and kissing and sweet nothings and, basking in the glow of the aura of their partner. And then Chris I keep saying Chris. So then Aaron is like, so that's because Jody and Chris, okay. Lil Aaron was like, are we supposed to like be doing more stuff? And Jody was like, no, we did what we were supposed to. Everybody else is being extra. I'm going to say this. Knowing that Jody was abused, it does add, I think, for me at least, another layer to her. It does add some context, okay? Does add some context as to why she might move the way that she's moving with him. But I also feel like her wanting to go slow is not an issue. Right? Her wanting to go slower with physical intimacy and physical touch, that's not an issue. I don't have a problem with that. Like, that's fine. But she seems disgusted by just Aaron as a person. Like, it's like she doesn't even want to talk to him. She doesn't even want to engage with him. So Aaron is just now realizing that, you know what, Jody may not like me. And he's now questioning their relationship. You should have questioned it the way she behaved the first day. Alrighty. So Chris and Sandia sit down to talk to their relationship expert, and Sandia said that Chris is not good with her emotions. So whenever something happens, she likes to talk about it, get her emotions out, and he don't want to. Chris said, because if I talked about something once and I told you how I feel about it, I don't want to keep rehashing the same thing over and over and over again. He said he's not great with emotion, and because she is so full of emotion, he often feels attacked when she expresses herself. This is gaslighting. I hope y'all didn't fall for this. This is gaslighting, though, because she hasn't been attacking him. And I fully understand that this is how he feels, his perspective. I get that, but I guess. So the expert tells Chris that he needs to work on his empathy, right? Empathy is not something that is just innate. And I think so many people that are super, super empaths believe that it's just a part of everybody. It's not. If you were not raised in a household where you were taught empathy, if you didn't have friends as you know, as kids, or even like tweens or teenagers that expressed empathy towards you, you're not going to know how to not only receive it, but to give it. So y'all watch Potomac, Real Housewives of Potomac, and Giselle does not understand empathy because she clearly was not raised in a house where people were empathetic. It's kind of like the same thing here. Chris does not understand empathy. It's something that people can teach you how to be empathetic. They can tell you how to do it. That's something that you kind of have to work on, but it's not just like a natural thing for some people. So Chris said that, for him, the pros outweigh the cons when it comes to Sandia. Jody and Sandia talk, and Jody is still trying to convince everybody that it's normal that her and Aaron don't talk. It's normal that she ignores him because, oh my God, if we were to talk all the time, shoot, we would, we would be arguing like y'all, but we don't talk. So the fact that we don't talk, we cool, and we the only couple that's not going to argue, so we definitely going to make it to the end for sure. And it's like, okay. In her confessional, Jody said that she is often called a man-eater because she will sleep with a guy and then never talk to them again. That is Jody's way of taking back what was taken from her. It's her way to exert power. It's her way to exert dominance over somebody. That is typically what happens when a woman becomes a man-eater. And at some point, a lot of it does stem back to something that has happened as a child or as a teenager, not always like abuse or assault, but there's always something that causes women to become man-eaters, and it's a way to assert dominance. It's a way to hold on to that power, to never feel inferior. That's what it is. So, we're getting some layers to her, but this still does not explain why you won't talk to Aaron. Speaking of Aaron, Pastor Aaron. So Pastor Aaron's friend Ronald is there. Aaron tells him that he's going to propose to Diamond before they leave this house. You like to propose to people. That's cool. But he apparently has beef with Diamond's sister. He said Diamond's sister don't like him and has made that very clear. And she made it very clear to us as well. Diamond's sister came in, wrong energy. Wrong energy, says, this is my thing. If you did not like Pastor Aaron, why did you come? Why did you even come in the first place? That made absolutely no sense. So she comes in and she's telling Diamond, we still need to discuss why this man, y'all had a little situation, and then he felt the need to go run and propose to another woman, found out the grass ain't greener on the other side, and then wanted to come back to you. Now that is facts on facts on facts, right? I agree with everything she said, but it's your energy, your tone, your delivery, your demeanor, your body language, your positioning. Everything that you said, it just came off real raw. Unnecessarily raw. You know what I mean? So Diamond is like, I don't know. This felt like a very teenage conversation between her and her sister. Is giving her sister just wants attention and to be performative. Because why did you even show up? Diamond, why did you call your sister to come onto this show if you knew that your sister don't rock with Aaron like that? Why have her come? Sister, why did you come? Why did you agree to come? So Aaron and the sister start arguing. He calls her ugly. He calls the sister ugly. He was like, with your ugly ass or something like that. So they're going back and forth, getting into it. Sandia said that she would never allow Chris to talk to her sister like that. Yes, you would. Yes, you would. Girl, gone somewhere. You can't even tell Chris not to talk to you crazy. You think you're going to say something about your sister? Sandia going back to the kitchen says, this is not your wrong confessional. So then, next thing you know, Aaron said that the sister's face looked like an ass. She called his kids raggedy. They're trying to separate them. I'm going to say this, Diamond, this is the man that you want to marry. This is the man that you love. That's calling your sister ugly. That's saying your sister look like an ass. That's who you want to... Let me know what you guys thought about this episode. I know the recap is late, but let me know what you guys thought. This was chaotic for no reason. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel, thumbs up the video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.